There are many ways to earn crypto for free, and in this video we're going to look at the 5 best ways. If you're part of a crypto community, or if you know where to look, you can be early on using a blockchain or a dApp, and you can get rewards, incentives, and just free tokens for doing something that you would be doing anyway. You don't have to put much out, and sometimes you can get great rewards, and we'll look at all of those methods in this video. Timestamps for each method down in the description as well. The first method we'll look at is airdrops. This is probably the best way to earn tokens for free. Now, there are many different types of airdrops that exist. Some new blockchains are going to give you airdrop tokens and incentive tokens for basically helping them out in the very early stages of their blockchain. So if you are part of the testnet, or if you use the blockchain early on, you might get some free tokens, and we'll discuss some of those methods. Another type of airdrop, though, is when a blockchain hard forks. That is, the blockchain changes in some way, and there may be 2 different versions of it. Now, a great example of this is what happened with Ethereum recently this year. It moved over from proof of work to proof of stake. Now, the proof of stake Ethereum, as you can see on the right-hand side, is the real Ethereum, and it's trading exactly like it was before. But when the fork happened, there was the other proof of work chain that started up. And as you can see here, the price of this has completely collapsed, but everyone who held ETH tokens actually got an allocation of this new proof of work token called Ethereum proof of work. Now, the price has collapsed, but you basically got these for free. And so what people did is just got the tokens and then just sold them out because it's not the real Ethereum. Now, you can still hold this if you want, but as you can see here, the price was around 88 bucks and now it's at 3 bucks. So if you are early getting the tokens and early selling them, this is basically just a free bit of cash for holding your investment in Ethereum anyway. Yes, you do have to hold the tokens previously for that type of airdrop. So it's really great for investors that hold tokens anyway, and these things happen over time. But for new networks, there are some incentives that they will pay as well, and some other airdrops. For example, Arbitrum is a layer 2 scaling solution on Ethereum, and they're doing something called Arbitrum Odyssey, which is actually kind of a long-term incentive program to just get people moving over. Actually, the Odyssey program was so successful earlier this year for Arbitrum, they actually had to stop it because the activity on chain was actually more than they thought they could handle, and so they actually kind of ratcheted down the incentives program. Now, on Arbitrum, for the most part, it's exclusive NFTs. Now, all you have to do is actually just be part of the network. You have to do certain things like bridging tokens over from Ethereum over to the Arbitrum ecosystem, maybe use some applications, but you get these quite rare NFTs, which of course have a market. And so if you do get the NFTs, you could quite easily sell them out on another NFT exchange if you wanted to. There's also a bunch of websites that you can use to check where all of the latest NFT drops or airdrops are. As you can see here, you go to airdrops.io and you can see hot airdrops around here. Now, a lot of these are not going to be great, like not the best tokens, but you can have a look. Some of these are actually really decent. So we can see latest airdrops, and you can see some applications that are probably going to incentivize you to do something, right? So if we click on Swing right here, you can see that this seems to be a bridge. Now, there are loads of risks with using applications that you're not really sure of. And so one of the big tips, if you're going to do airdrops or specifically using applications that aren't very well known, or using blockchains that aren't very well known, the risk of something going wrong or something bad happening goes up greatly. So one of the best tips is to use a burner wallet. So if you've got a MetaMask and you have your ETH tokens in there or any other tokens, I would set up a brand new wallet within MetaMask just as a burner wallet that you use to use applications that you're not quite sure of. So as you can see right here for Swing, all you have to do is essentially bridge tokens from one chain to another, and it looks like they're going to be awarding people some tokens for that later on down the line. So you can go to the application, maybe choose your burner wallet, and then bridge tokens from one network to the other, and you could be in for an airdrop down the line. Actually, if we go to DeFi Llama, you can see a bunch of applications right here that may potentially go through an airdrop. So a lot of them are applications these days because not that many blockchains are being launched these days. It's more applications. So you can see there's a lot of exchanges here, and you can see if you swap some tokens on here, you could be rewarded later on down the line with some tokens of that DEX when the DEX token actually launches. Some things I would never recommend with airdrops is to put large amounts of money on an application for a long time or have it tied up in some way. That's probably going to be a scam. But for most public blockchains and blockchains that are actually used by a lot of people, what they typically try and do is incentivize you to go ahead and use the test net or use the blockchain in a very early stage. For example, Aptos actually had an early stage airdrop where they airdropped around 150 tokens to early users of their testnet. Now, even right now at the current price, that's around $700 or $800 worth of tokens, and a few months ago it would have been just over $1,000 worth. So all people had to do is spend a little bit of time signing up for the Aptos testnet, checking it out and doing some specific things that they would obviously need to get the tokens for, but after that they literally got those tokens in their wallet that they could go ahead and sell immediately for up to $1,000 at the current time that Aptos was trading at when the launch happened. So I would only put small amounts of your own capital in anything for an airdrop because that's risky. The best airdrops will be actually large ecosystems that just want you to go ahead and use the blockchain in the early stages so that they can get some good data. The next way to earn crypto, or at least get crypto rewards, is to use a crypto card. These can be great, but there are a lot of terms and conditions here, and it may not be great for everyone. So you have to look specifically at which provider that you're using and if it actually is going to work out for you. But if you want to earn some crypto, then a lot of different issuers can actually give you Bitcoin rewards, other crypto rewards, or depending on which exchange it is, it might be in their own token as well, which for the most part might not be great if you don't really want to hold that in the first place. But as you can see on crypto.com, who are really pioneers in the space, they have many different options with their cards. The more CRO, which is their coin that you hold, the better that your rewards are. But of course, that crypto is a risk asset, and so it can be extremely volatile, right? But as we can see here, if you do stake a little bit of CRO, you can get the Ruby Steel, or you don't even need to stake any to actually get the card. Now, this is a prepaid card, so it's not a credit card as such, but it's a prepaid card where you do get some rewards back in their own token. Now that can go up in value or down in value, like I said, but you get some other benefits. If you're buying Spotify or Netflix anyway, you can see the rewards right here. And then the terms and conditions are really, really different depending on which card that you have. Some give you free ATM withdrawals and some don't. Some give you a limit and some charge you to actually liquidate crypto to buy things with the card in US dollars or, euros or whatever fiat currency that you have. So you really need to check all of the T and C's to see if it's actually going to be good for you. But depending on which card that you have, it could be really good. Now, most exchanges do a card now, and so you have to be very sure that the exchange that you're using is upstanding and they're not doing anything crazy. For example, a few card issuers like BlockFi essentially went bankrupt recently, and so that's going to be a bit of an issue if you have money on the card. But most of the reputable exchanges do have this, including Coinbase and everything. Now, SoFi, if you are in the States, was actually one of the first card issuers to do crypto rewards. Now, they're not a crypto exchange. They're actually, I believe, a registered bank, and so they have some FDIC insurance for all of the US dollar balances you have with them. But you can get a small cashback that you can actually convert directly into crypto with SoFi. There's also Binance that does massive cashback if you're spending there in BNB, which is their exchange token, and they do very, very low cost exchanges from cryptos into fiat currency as well. So there are many options here, and I can't vouch for the validity of all of them in terms of what market that you're in, but you can get anywhere from like 2 to maybe 5 or 6% in cashback and rewards just by using these cards versus something else. So if you're spending on a card anyway, it might really work for you. I'll make sure to leave links to all of the sites that I mentioned so you can have a look at all of these different offers and the airdrops and everything like that. So check the description for loads more info here. But the next way to earn some rewards is actually via Crypto Learn and Earn. Now, you're not going to earn much with this stuff, but it is actually as simple as going through some courses or some very quick infotainer kind of things and actually just earning crypto. Now, like I said, not going to get rich with this, but there are small rewards for basically sitting through and getting educated about crypto anyway, which most people, are on that arc. Now, most exchanges do this basically because they want you to sign up for an account. and then they get you in and, you know, with the account in the first place, and then you've got some crypto in there. So that's kind of their reason for doing this, but we can take advantage and get some small rewards. So on Binance, as you can see, you can sit through some kind of infotainer content. What is Algorand? And you actually earn 2 algo right here. If you're just getting started in crypto, this may be a great way, you know, learning anyway and getting some small amounts. Now, if we go down here, what is TrueFi? You can earn 12 True token. What is BNB? You actually earn a small amount of BNB, which is like a top 3 crypto. So that's really great. And as you can see, you earn 50 cents here if you watch this. But hey, if you're going to watch it anyway, these are very, very small rewards that might just offer you a little bit and get you to start having some crypto in your account. Go to coinmarketcap.com as well, which is a very well-known site. You can see all of the the learn to earn offers out there. So on Tron network and other networks as well. So if you're going through a learning arc, this could be something where you just get some coins into your account. Like I said, most exchanges are going to do this because they want you to sign up for an account. So as an example as well, Femex right here, they just do some learn and earns right here, and you actually get a few dollars in your account for each one of these that you watch. So it can be good. It's not going to make you rich, but if you're learning anyway, then you might want to take advantage. Now, if you trade cryptocurrency, you can actually refer your friends over if they want to start an account, and you may get a small bonus in your account if they start trading. Now, you're not going to earn a huge amount from this, and it's often the case that your friend will actually have to start trading for them to get some sort of bonus. But there are referral schemes that happen across most applications these days. And so as an example right here, as you can see on Binance, if you refer someone, you can get up to 100 USDT in trading free credit. Now, like it says here, you're going to get a trading credit. And so if you're trading anyway and your friend also trades, then you can get essentially like a discount on trading fees. So it's not going to be like an amount of money in your account, but if you trade anyway, you can refer them over. And like it says here, you share a referral link. And then if they sign up, you may get a little bonus, or if they start trading, they can get a small rebate on the fees that they would be paying. And so it may be something that they can actually get like a little discount on what they would be paying anyway, and you, but you have to obviously be trading and have your friend trading as well. It might not add up to a lot, but it's definitely a way that you can maybe get some discounts on the fees that you would be paying when you actually trade anyway. Now we come to staking cryptocurrency. Now this is a bonus that you can get, but there's many things to know. If you're new to crypto, it's going to take you a long time to understand what staking is and how it actually works. I've got some videos on the basics of staking, how it works and how to do it, how to set up wallets and everything like that. Staking is a great way, if you're invested in crypto anyway, to earn some dividends and rewards back. Now, the easiest way to think about staking is exactly the same as investing in a stock and then that stock paying you a dividend. That's basically what staking is, although there's a few caveats to that as well. So with Bitcoin, you cannot get staking rewards because there are miners and they get the rewards for the blockchain. When you buy a proof of stake cryptocurrency, you as an investor can get the staking rewards. Now, you have to be really careful here. And one thing I would say is never invest in any crypto because it tells you it pays a reward or a staking yield or anything like that. But if you have cryptos anyway and you are investing in these things, then if it does pay a staking reward, you're missing out if you're not doing it. Now, like I said, a staking reward is basically a dividend from the blockchain, but many cryptocurrencies actually pay staking rewards from the creation of new coins. Now, that isn't really a reward. If someone creates a token out of thin air and gives it to you, it actually doesn't have any value. But there are some crypto blockchains out there that actually do earn a profit and a real yield and then give some of that profit back to you in the form of staking rewards. Now, I don't want to say which is a great investment or not because cryptocurrencies are risk assets. They're extremely risky and they go up and down in value. And to be honest, a staking reward is not going to make up if something falls like 80% and fails. So staking rewards are good if you're invested anyway. As an example, we have Ethereum right here, which actually pays real yield. It's the number 2 crypto. It's a successful and profitable blockchain. And investors right here can stake their coins. And at the moment, they're getting around 4% or so as a real yield, like a dividend from the profits of this blockchain. Investors just stake their coins and don't do anything else, and they earn this passive income every year. Now, like I said, Ethereum is a risk asset, and so it can go up and down in value way more than that. And so I would never recommend buying any token based on some reward, especially if the reward is something like 50, 60, 70%. That's definitely bad. And if Bitcoin is paying you a massive yield on some weird application, that's probably really risky as well. So I would never recommend doing anything for yield in crypto. It's just too volatile. But you can stake proof of stake cryptos, and you can find all of them here. So stakingrewards.com goes through all of the genuine proof of stake cryptos out there that actually pay staking rewards. And then you can do some more research on how are those staking rewards paid, through inflation or from real dividends and everything like that. I'll leave way more of that info to the specific videos that I've got linked in the description. If you are new to crypto, getting rewards and airdrops, there are many scams out there. So links to scam sites can drain your wallet. Always use a burner wallet and never use more money than you can afford to lose when going for rewards and incentives, because most of the time it's not really worth it. Check more details on all of what I've discussed in this video down in the description though. I'm James with MoneyCG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.